I used to think it was impossible to inspire people just by being yourself. I thought I had to be inspiring to others and learn the right frameworks and techniques to be a good leader. And guess what? It didn't work, and I felt miserable and pretending when doing it. In this video, I will show you how I shift this leadership approach to a more authentic and easy to implement way so that you can naturally make others feel inspired and empowered. This approach is what allowed great leaders in humanity to be recognized, such as Mother Teresa, Nelson Mandela, Dalai Lama, and many more. And in case you don't know me yet, my name is Jonathan Broom, and I help young adults from wealth backgrounds to find their purpose and create their authentic life without getting trapped by others' expectations and living a life that looks good but feels empty. So, this is what I work with my clients who are in leadership positions, and what I also do in my role as a board member for the family business, where I need to lead about 100 people in the company. So, let's dive into the three main problems people face in authentic leadership. Problem number one: we think we need to change who we are in order to lead. This happens because we think we need to model a structure we know or someone we know in order to be effective. We have an idea of what leadership means, and it's usually attached to a structure or someone, and it's usually not attached to who we are because we think that just being yourself is not going to work. And this often leads to working hard so that you can be perceived as a leader. And when this happens, we start to act from a place of worry of not doing the right thing. We can't relax, we can't be ourselves, and we just get evidence of why it doesn't work. And it's usually, as I said, related to being connected to an idea that is not connected to yourself. Problem number two is focusing on techniques. And don't get me wrong, techniques are great, but they lack a secret thing, which is the thing I will teach you in this video. You can learn sandwich feedback, prioritization, and goal setting techniques, and well, many other things. And when it's not done in a specific way, it doesn't land as something empowering. If you have been in the other end of receiving feedback in that form, you know what I mean. It doesn't empower you. And the problem number three is that leadership is not about others. Whenever you think you can control the outcome of other people in the room, such as the way someone behaves or acts, you will probably have a hard time. Yes, you can influence people, but you can't control them. Being a leader is about, guess what? Being in a certain way. So it's something that you do for yourself, to yourself. And this is what I will share with you right now. So let me cover three things: the core of authentic leadership, doing versus being, and how to apply it with real examples. So, the core of authentic leadership is you being in a way that is true to who you really are. And in that way, in your presence, you empower others to be who they truly are in their best versions. So, think about people who you are inspired by. When you think about these people, do you think about their technique or about who they are? So getting clear on who you are and your values, it's a very important thing. And now let's go over being versus doing. To naturally be in this authentic leadership way, as I said, is about being, not doing things. So how it's done, simple, and yet requires you to be willing to do it. You must observe how you see others. What do you think about the essence of those around you? Do you see their wisdom, their courage, their heart? Is it clear for you that even when they don't behave as you expect them to behave, is a matter of a skill set that they didn't develop, not a matter of something being wrong with them. Seeing people by who they are in their hearts, you develop a certain way of being, and this is stronger than any tool you will ever find. So you consider courage, contribution people are making to you in your life right now and in the life of others, and how they deserve to be treated with dignity and respect. By seeing that this is the way that other leaders empower you and inspire other people, you can mimic that. You are mimicking what they see to be true about people and where their attention is. You're not mimicking their actions and their techniques. So you can become true to yourself by having the attention in the same thing great leaders did, and your values and your actions are connected to who you are. So, how to apply it with real examples? When you think about a leader who inspires you, what are they seeing about people that make this person behave in that way? Their attention is probably on something that we just talked about. So, in the next meeting you have, say to yourself that nevertheless, I am willing to see the contribution this person makes in my life, or any other thing that inspires you about them. And please start with people who are easy to you. Don't work hard in the beginning. And when you let others inspire you, guess what? What happens? You end up inspiring them. And that's the secret to naturally be yourself as an authentic leader. Follow me to keep seeing content like this.